Little Red Riding Hood by Raphael Tuck and Sons. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Taylor Arnett. Little Red Riding Hood by Raphael Tuck and Sons. This dear little girl, of whom you've heard, one day her granny to see, with flowers in hand and basket on arm, went carrying cakes for tea. But alack, alack! Before she had gone but half a mile through the woods, a wicked old wolf, with manners grand, spoke to our Red Riding Hood. She told him that she was going to see her granny she loved so dear. Red Riding Hood visits her granny, who lived in a sweet little cottage which stood in a lane quite near. Then away he ran to the cottage. He had found Granny had gone to town. So himself he dressed in all of her best, her cap and smart Sunday gown. Red Riding Hood came to her granny's and was much surprised when there to see grandmother working with hands all covered with hair. "Why, Granny, how changed you are!" And her face was so brown and ugly, her ears were so long and queer. She made poor Red Riding Hood tremble and shake in her shoes for fear. "How've you changed, dear Granny?" she faltered. "Why, you've teeth so large and white." She knew 'twas the wolf when he answered, "The better, my dear, to bite." And the wolf would really have killed her, but she jumped out of the bed, and before he could manage to catch her, had home to her mother she fled. And the wolf, I am glad to tell you, soon after, was firmly bound by a huntsman and two, and sent to the zoo, and there to this day may be found. End of Little Red Riding Hood. Recording by Taylor Arnett.